Hello, I'm Deborah House, Director of Assessment, Principles and Communication here at Cambridge International Education. In this video, we will explain why we calculate assessed marks, how we calculate assessed marks, and how we make assessed marks fair. How assessed marks appear on results. What is an assessed mark? An assessed mark is a mark we calculate for a missed component. We award an assessed mark when a candidate is absent for an acceptable reason from a component. Why do candidates who miss a component need an assessed mark? Candidates need a mark for every component in a syllabus to get a grade. An assessed mark enables a candidate to receive an overall syllabus grade, even though they have missed a component. By adding together the component marks from the assessments in the syllabus they completed and their assessed mark, we can award them an overall syllabus grade. Find more information about when we can and cannot calculate an assessed mark for a missed component on our website www.cambridgeinternational.org/special consideration. So, how do we calculate an assessed mark? We calculate an assessed mark by putting all the candidates in the world who took the same combination of components in order and identifying the candidate's place in the order. We then identify the mark they should be awarded for that component. To understand this better, I need to explain what a cumulative percentage and a rank order is. Cumulative percentage. Something which is cumulative means it's added up the values of several measurements, in our case, percentages, and more specifically, percentages of candidates at or above a certain mark. This is our cumulative percentage. Rank order. The rank order is a list of all candidates who took a particular component listed in descending order of marks, which is the highest marks at the top and lowest marks at the bottom. So how do cumulative percentages and rank order enable us to calculate an assessed mark? We compare the marks the candidates scored in the components they sat with all the Cambridge candidates worldwide who sat those same components. We then identify the percentage of candidates at or above the mark the candidate achieved, the cumulative percentage. In this example, the candidate's cumulative percentage is 35.5. This means that 35.5% of all Cambridge candidates worldwide who sat the same combination of components in the same exam series scored the same mark or better. It also means the candidate is 35.5% of the way down the rank order list. When we know the candidate's position in the rank order, we look at the rank order for the component the candidate did not sit. We then place the candidate in the rank order position that is closest to the cumulative percentage they achieved for the component they sat. This tells us the component mark that should be given for this place in the rank order. We award that mark to the candidate as an assessed mark. Is this a fair approach? We know this is a fair approach to calculating assessed marks because we consider the difference in difficulty of components. We focus on the candidate's rank order for a component, rather than the mark they achieved in another component. This means the mark we calculate reflects the mark a candidate would have been likely to achieve if they had actually sat the component. So here's a real-life example. Our candidate, Sadia, took paper 1 of a particular syllabus, but was unable to take paper 2. She got a mark of 45 out of 75 for paper 1, which, when we compare her to all the other candidates worldwide who took that component, puts her at a cumulative percentage of 35.5%. This means that 35.5% of candidates who took that component worldwide scored the same or better than Sadia. We award her a component grade B. To calculate Sadia's paper 2 mark, which she did not sit, we review the marks distribution for all Cambridge candidates worldwide who did take paper 2. We find the cumulative percentage which is closest to the 35.5% that Sadia scored in paper 1. For paper 2, This is 34.3%, which equates to a mark of 33 out of 50. This is component grade C. We give Sadia an assessed mark of 33. To work out Sadia's final grade, we use the marks from paper 1 and 2 to work out Sadia's overall syllabus mark. In this example, we award Sadia a syllabus grade B. Is this a fair approach for Sadia? For Sadia, this is a fair approach because we can see that it is harder to get a grade B for paper 2, and that is reflected in the mark we calculated for her. 37.5% of candidates achieved a grade B on paper 1, whereas 29.6% of candidates achieved a grade B on paper 2. Typically, candidates who are just above the grade B threshold for paper 1, as Sadia was, achieve a grade C on paper 2. How do assessed marks appear on results documentation? This way of calculating assessed marks is a well-established method of awarding a mark to a candidate who has missed an exam for an acceptable reason. The grade on a candidate certificate does not show if we have awarded an assessed component mark. A certificate only reports the overall syllabus grade. How universities recognise assessed marks. Universities accept and trust results that use this process of calculating assessed marks. Results that include an assessed mark are recognised the same way as all our other results. We hope this has been a useful video to explain how we calculate assessed marks. For more information, see our website www.cambridgeinternational.org.